Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all doing well in this season that we are currently in, but I wanted to jump on and do a review video for you guys. This video is going to be about the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. This concealer was sent to me through Influenster. If you guys don't know what Influencer is, it is a network that tests out products and they send the products to other people to review. So the product that they sent me was the Luminous Silk concealer by Giorgio Armani. I almost said foundation because they have the foundation as well. And based off of the packaging that they sent me, based off of my skin, just to give you guys a little information, this is the skin that they think I match to. So based off of my skin tone, you would receive one of these three concealers down at the bottom. I don't know if you can really see that. Hold on. It's probably better. So yeah. One of these three, and guess which one they sent me? They sent me this one right here in the middle, shade number 14. Now for me, I personally like concealer to be a little lighter than my skin, 1 to 2 shades lighter than my actual skin, so that I can conceal and highlight. This one that they sent me seems more like a color corrector slash concealer, but it's concealer that's like closest to my skin tone. So this is the packaging if you guys want to know what the packaging looks like. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. It's 0.4 fluid ounces, about 12 milliliters. Yeah, this is the packaging that it comes in. Very sleek, very pretty box. I've already kind of damaged it trying to open it, but you know, whatever. And this is the shade 14 that they sent me. And this is the Luminous Silk Concealer, and this is what it looks like outside of the packaging. Very pretty. Something very nice to sit on your nightstand or your makeup stand, not your nightstand, but very pretty. And do I have a concealer to compare it to? Yeah, let me show you guys. And I thought that I had my matte concealer that I've had since I first started makeup. I thought I had that one, but I don't. That's one that I would consider a concealer that's close to my skin tone, but I can also use it to highlight, as well as this one. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Concealer. You see what I mean by it being a lighter shade so that I can conceal and highlight? I'm almost done with this. This was in the shade Dark, and then we have the Giorgio Armani. So out of concealers that I would actually use on my face, when I first saw this, I wasn't sold because I was like, oh my gosh, it looks darker than me. It might actually be my skin tone, but that was my first impression. So I will swatch it for you guys so you guys can see, because it actually looks really, nice on skin. So you guys can like get the full effect. So that's what it looks like on. I don't know if you guys can see that. So very close. Very close to my actual skin tone. And then this is just Smashbox. So you guys can see. Much lighter. I'd rather use this Smashbox to highlight versus the Giorgio. But we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see. We're gonna test it out. I'm always here to try new things, so that's what we're gonna do. So what I'm going to do is, I'll let this dry so you guys can see how it dries on my skin as well. So let's do this. Let me prime my face because that's important. And to prime, I'm just going to use my Becca because why not? So you guys can see. And I want to point out my problem areas. So hormonal acne. So you see these dark spots here on my nose right here. It looks like I had a nose ring in the past, which I didn't. It's just bad skin. Let me zoom in for you guys. Okay, so you guys can see my problem areas a little better. So dark spot, 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 dark spot. Over here is kind of okay. No, dark spot. So okay, you guys can see it. So let me prime my forehead. Shout out to my sister who did my brows for me. Samari did my brows, and I'm so excited. Shout out to my mom who did my hair, because if you guys have been following me on Instagram, this hair has been not natural, but it looked natural. This hair hadn't been relaxed in like Oh Lord, when's the last time my hair was relaxed? My hair hadn't been relaxed since December, if not November. It had been a while. I was trying to stretch out my relaxer, but when my mom looked at it the other day, she was like, Kelsey, we have to perm your hair. It's looking a little damaged, and she wanted to see how much she needed to trim off of it too. So I got fresh perm, so I was like, ooh, let me get some fresh brows since we're in quarantine and I can't go anywhere. I might as well look cute in the house. So that's what ended up happening with that. So, okay, so you can kind of see there. You can kind of see what it will look like when it dries. Now, mind you, my arm is lighter than my face, obviously. But you guys, I just want you to see how it looks in comparison to deep dark skin. I consider myself a dark, but like a warm, because I have warm undertones. I can do warm or neutral. And from my understanding with this concealer, I will check online to be sure. I think that this shade 14, is for neutral and warm undertones. So we're gonna try it. I'm all for trying new things. I was a little concerned when I first got it, and I was like, I don't think that's my color. But we're gonna try it and see. Always try something once, I say. So, dark spots. You guys can see that, right? Gonna dot dot. Just gonna color correct. Or spot correct, I don't know. And see what happens. And it feels very creamy, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't have the same texture as the Smashbox or my MAC, because my MAC is a cream concealer. The Smashbox is a liquid, but it's thick. You guys can see it's still drying, so it's still very thick. The Luminous Silk, if you can see that, it's a lot smoother. So I don't think it's as thick, so that makes me wonder what kind of coverage it has. Let's see if the light's too bright. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay. I mean, I can still kind of see that one. It's probably an old scar, you know. Sometimes these little dark spots be want to act up on you, girl. That's okay. We're just gonna apply a little more. Okay. All right. So that leads me to believe that it's like a medium to full coverage. Not that I really know. Don't mind that film. That's just the primer. Goodness. Okay. So I turned my light down so you guys can see a little better, see a little more clearer what my skin would look like without the light. So without the light, without my ring light, you can see it does a pretty good job of covering up those dark spots. I'm not gonna lie. That's surprising. Because it looks really dark on my arm. Look at that. Okay, Influencer and Giorgio. I might have sold y'all too short in the beginning. My bad. Okay, so, and I didn't prime under my eyes. But, okay. I am okay with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put my foundation on and see how well it works with my foundation. The foundation that I use, if you guys have never followed a makeup video from me, I use Black Radiance, which is why I also use it alongside Becca, because drugstore makeup can be oily. But I have to say, Black Radiance is not all that bad. Let me turn the light back on. Black Radiance isn't all that bad of a foundation. Like, I've had it for years. I think I've had it for almost, oh my God, how long have I had this for? Several years. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like with the concealer underneath. And I'm kind of, I like it, but I feel like right here, I want to try it and see how it goes since we're experimenting. I feel like it blends right into my skin, which is why I would treat it more like a concealer, like what it is, versus it being a, where's my sponge? Versus treating it like a highlighter. Because there's no, I get no payoff with the concealer under my eyes if I went to highlight. I don't get that. Nope. Nope, I don't get that. I'll zoom in so you guys can see what I mean. See? It blends right into my skin, which is not what I want. I would want it to highlight under my eyes. Now, what I will say that my eyes do not feel as dark. They not feel as dark, but I wish that they were more like highlighted. I would love a highlight effect under my eyes. But forehead, you can kind of see it a little bit right here, so let's add it. I like doing stuff like this. Add a little, and you guys can really see how it looks now. So, and it's buildable. I'm not going to take that away from it. I think it's a buildable concealer. I would say it's medium to full coverage. I'm not a makeup artist, but this is just based off of what I see. And I think that it's pretty good. I think that it's pretty good. I think that it does a good job concealing one's dark spots, which I respect that because I have a lot of dark spots, and for you to not see it makes me feel really good. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to add some powder under my eyes because it's driving me a little nuts. So all in all, if I had to rate the concealer itself, I would actually give it a 10. I think that it does really good job with concealing your skin. Do I think that it would be a great highlight shade from you guys? Based off of what you guys can see, I would say no, not for my skin tone, because it is literally blends into my skin. For someone else, it'd probably be good for a good contour. If you're a little bit darker than me or a couple of shades darker than me, it would probably be a good highlight for you if you're that dark. I think it's 2 shades darker than this. I think there's a 15 and a 16, so I have the 2 shades lighter from the darkest shade as my concealer. Does it do a great job with concealing? Yes, I do think so. So for the capabilities that it has, I would say that it's a good concealer. I think it's very lightweight. I ultimately do like it. I just wouldn't use it as a highlighter personally. Price range, I will put it down below because I can't remember. I just remember it being a little on the expensive side because Giorgio Armani is a high-end brand. So once I figure out the price and once I look it up again, I will put it down in the description box below. If you guys are interested in becoming Influenster ambassadors, not really the word, but that's the word that I'm going to use, the link will be down below for you guys as well. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like reviews, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.